Trent Alexander-Arnold finally makes decision on Liverpool contract extension following Premier League title win. The Liverpool right back has been heavily linked with a move to the La Liga champions for several months. Liverpool right back Trent Alexander-Arnold has reportedly made a decision on his future. Alexander-Arnold, 26, has been heavily linked with a move to Real Madrid for some time, with his Liverpool contract set to expire in June. The right back was in the thick of Liverpool's celebrations after they were crowned Premier League champions on April 27th, although he did not speak to the media gathered at Anfield. On Sunday, May 4th, he started during the Reds' 3-1 defeat against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, which means he could have just 3 games left to play for the club. But the England international has been fairly tight-lipped about his future throughout the campaign, but as the season nears its end, a decision will have to be made public sooner rather than later. In late April, journalist Fabrizio Romano maintained that a deal between Real Madrid and Liverpool is at the final stages. The deal for Trent Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid is at the final stages, Romano said on the Here We Go podcast. Just waiting for the formal steps, just waiting to sign all the contracts, just waiting to complete all the documents. And so that's the direction of the story. Real Madrid. At the moment, no changes in the conversation in the situation with Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold has reportedly made a decision on his future. The Athletic's David Ornstein also gave his take on the situation when he spoke on the Athletic FC podcast on Monday, April 28th. It's long since been the case that we're expecting him to join Real Madrid. But of course, until absolutely everything is finalized, that door is just slightly ajar, explained Ornstein. On Sunday, May 4th, Football Insider reported that Alexander-Arnold has made up his mind about his exit, and Arne Slot's side have already moved on, although this has yet to be confirmed by the player or the Liverpool Football Club. The outlet went on to explain how Liverpool have already begun assessing his replacement and are likely to bring in a right-back this summer, with Juventus's Andrea Cambiaso being linked with a potential move to the Premier League champions, although Manchester City are also thought to be interested.
Live and breathe football.
Hit that subscribe button and join the squad for non-stop updates, match previews, and breaking news. Bless up!
Chelsea beat Liverpool to continue march for Champions League place. Chelsea's Enzo Fernandez celebrates scoring the opening goal. Chelsea picked up a vital 3 points in their quest for a Premier League top 5 spot as they defeated recently crowned champions Liverpool 3-1 at Stamford Bridge, meaning they have now lost just one of their past 9 league matches. Having clinched the title against Tottenham Hotspur last weekend, Liverpool had nothing to play for other than pride in southwest London, which was reflected in the fact that Arne Slot made 6 changes to the side that defeated Spurs. Chelsea, meanwhile, remain locked in a battle for UEFA Champions League, UCL qualification, and the way they started the match displayed the extra hunger they had. Within 3 minutes, the Blues were in front following an incisive attacking move that involved Cole Palmer and Pedro Neto, before Enzo Fernandez kept his cool to slot home from close range. A Noni Madueke pass into the Argentinians shortly afterwards would have given the captain a chance to double his and his side's tally, but the winger instead chose to unleash a shot that trickled wide. The visitors then enjoyed a period of sustained possession, although Robert Sanchez was not troubled between the sticks, while Chelsea threatened semi-regularly on the counterattack without forcing Alisson Becker into a stop before the interval. After the break, Chelsea continued to look more dangerous, as Alisson held a tame shot from Nicholas Jackson. Before long, though, Enzo Maresca's men were 2 to the good in fortuitous circumstances. Some brilliant play from Cole Palmer down the right beat Kostas Tsimikas, and while his low cross into the box couldn't find a teammate, Virgil van Dijk hammered a clearance into Jurel Kwanzaa, who could only watch one as the ball rippled the back of the net. Match stats. That goal seemed to kick Liverpool into some sort of life, with Van Dijk heading over before substitute Darwin. Nunez nodded well past the post unmarked and from close range. Mohamed Salah did the same, albeit with his effort far closer to nestling in the corner. Chelsea then had a fantastic opportunity to secure the points as Jadon Sancho's low effort was saved by Alisson before Palmer hit the post from a tight angle. Those missed chances were almost immediately punished by Van Dijk, who headed home from a corner to set up a nervy finish for the home side. The home team were clearly anxious in the closing stages, but a last-minute foul from Kwanzaa on Moises Caicedo in the stoppage time gave Palmer the chance to score his first goal since January from 12 yards, which he duly took. The Blues are now 3 points clear of Nottingham Forest, having played a game more, and they will now prepare for another huge encounter against fellow UCL rivals Newcastle United at St. James's Park. For the Reds, this game ultimately had no importance, although defeat never tastes sweet. They have 2 games to get through before they celebrate their championship with a parade through the streets of Liverpool. Mason Greenwood puts Premier League on red alert with ex-Man UTD striker desperate to return to England. It has not all been good for Greenwood in France. Mason Greenwood is pining for a return to England, putting a string of Prem clubs on red alert. The forward, 23, left Manchester United for £26.6 million last summer and signed a 5-year deal with Marseille in the south of France. Mason Greenwood wants to move back to England. He has scored 19 goals for Marseille this season. He came through the youth academy at Manchester United. He has scored 19 goals in 33 appearances for the League One side. But he has faced repeated criticism from manager Roberto De Zerbi and was dropped in March for a perceived lack of work rate. Greenwood, who had charges of attempted rape, assault and controlling, and coercive behavior dropped in February 2023, is yearning for a return to the UK with partner Harriet Robson and their 2 young daughters. He signed for Marseille following a successful spell in Spain with Getafe. And his source revealed, when Mason first left United, he loved Spain. He and Harriet moved to Madrid and rebuilt their lives. He loved the fact he could just play football, and his life off the pitch was not the subject of such intense focus. He was really happy to sign for Marseille and loved living in France. But he's been abroad for nearly 2 years and the novelty has worn off. Mason's family visit, but he is very introverted and misses his extended family and the friends he has from home. A move back to the Northwest could suit him, as he feels the vitriol he previously faced has died down a bit, and people may have moved on. Former Brighton boss De Zerbi dropped Greenwood and criticized his work rate, saying, "I expect more from him." Marseille's ultras have also unfurled a banner in the stands during games, urging him to get a move on.